Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bearcats will put it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parrish. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Groupers have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Craig. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He's got 47 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Peterson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. The give to the left. Running to Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Creates a little room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers have taken it inside the 20. Give to the running back. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had 1 blocked in this game. And that is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Got it in the middle. It's Grover. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Wicks. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the left. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 17 on the play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Groupers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Grover. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Looking to pass, it's Wicks. He's going for it all.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
The Groupers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats will hustle from the line.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Running back searching for a hole. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Groupers will punt this one away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 21 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Anderson. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sticks it in his belly. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Power football with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll run the counter. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Grover. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Trying to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 28 to Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Gets it out quickly. Knocked off his feet. And the groupers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.